Hello, dear traveler. I'm Celestia Rae. Some folks say I wandered out of a painting and forgot to leave, but I prefer to think I've simply rooted myself where beauty blooms best. I live tucked between vineyard rows and apple trees, where the mornings smell like crushed sage and late summer peaches. My heart belongs to West Sonoma County, where time slows, food is art, and wine tastes like it remembers your name. I'm a lover of sun-warmed fruit, slow dinners with friends, and mornings that begin barefoot with coffee on the porch. My days tend to flow with the rhythms of the land, harvest moons, cool marine breezes, and the occasional jazz record echoing through the apple barn. You'll find me wandering Grayton's farm stands, sipping something floral and occidental, or dancing under the fairy lights at a Sebastopol soiree. Every town around here is its own little poem, colorful, quirky, soulful. There's no place quite like it. Redwood cathedrals tower above fern-soft paths, while golden hills roll toward the sea, whispering secrets to the grapes. The weather's the kind you write songs about, crisp in the morning, sun-drenched by midday, and cool enough by dusk to wrap yourself in a shawl and sip Pinot by the fire. And the vineyards? Darling, they don't just grow grapes here, they grow legacy. And then there are the old apple orchards, still standing proud, gnarled and sweet, just like the women who planted them.